Last Monday, a woman drove her minivan into the water at the jetty. The woman had her father both died after the van sank in the water, despite some heroic efforts by witnesses to save them. ABC 7's Christopher Bradley joins us now live from the Venice Jetty with more tonight. Christopher?
Good evening. The memorial set up for the two victims in last week's accident is still here. Some wonder if this whole tragedy could have been avoided if there had been a barrier between the van and the water. Multiple times a week, Bill Nagridge comes down to the Venice Jetty to watch the boats come in.
I try to get down about 3-4 times a week.
Nagridge has heard talk of guardrails being put in response to last week's incident.
It's only happened one time. We're sorry it happened, but it would spoil all the view and everything here.
According to the city's mayor, John Hollick, guardrails have not been brought up in an official capacity before City Council.
So far, it hasn't been brought up as a topic to debate.
So right now, there's no plans to have it on an agenda?
No, sir. No plans at all right now for it to be on the agenda.
Hollick says guardrails were brought up by a citizen several years ago, but no formal plans were ever discussed in City Council.
You cannot protect for everything. I've lived in Venice for 26 years. And to the best of my knowledge, that's the first vehicle that's driven off the jetty.
According to witnesses on the scene last week, the driver of the van drove forward, pushed a bench out of the way, backed up, and drove forward into the water.
If this was truly an accident, chances of it happening again are very slight. If it was something that was intentional, you're never going to protect against that.
For the most part, cars are blocked by large picnic tables, benches, and some trees. Nagridge hopes it stays that way.
I hope they don't do it. If they do it, we'll accept it, but I think it'll spoil the view.
It's worth noting that on the north side of the jetty, there are pilings, some big pillars that are driven into the ground to prevent any cars from being able to enter the water on that side. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.